the funny thing about Pastor Emil is that he claims to live in Indorpili. Was it? He claims to live in Indorpili. But in reality, he only sleeps there. He spends most of his time here in Logan. And the reason being that he loves our community here in Logan. So let's give him a big round of applause as well. Alright. Thì khan năm tầng trung các sợi thấy chưa? Ní sẽ mà sắp đến hay dân hianin siêu sòng boy hạt tiếng hun trà lệ lom mang thấy tu ra bắt thiên in hun mình phải các bang in sain kan bắt thiên chúng học nam lo se
sa ina hidari namade pasian ina hun hoi hun man phang pe na sial so mong jang thak the manina pasian min ka phat ma sa hi
chuan panina chuan in hay kan throi tu som tak tak te pupa haw te le zomi community throi tu tin adu sakna min pe ka bangin zana po hian hey kan secretary no nen hianin in chian tha angin hetilai inang mani poya in una te ti min soma in mi somna ke ni po in kan za chu wang in zia kan lo ter thei kan lom em ani ti hi kan selen na du bo kan ni
ani nai na mate ya zomi in kwan makai pahaw hi tale mate iding asia te tom tom kipan mo de sakna le in nalian pi tak to tunita kena kau keile ya nungap muani mo ya sanggap te hi chi in na tak tom sabina hi te ngau kel sakna i marang ang tangina lungdam ma maung
chuanin veina kanin som na hi community the community chen chang in som kan nia chuanin som na kan don khanin thu soi na khatlemin asei de ulaka min pe ka wangin thu kha english ni lovin keimani tua chung trong zone ha thlak trong karon mangdona
tua nong sap na open community le community ki sap na mo ahi manina tom khat pau jong hile tua ai vek a itel kim ding khat pau khadong jang ding hing hun jong tam jong pe de nai chiang bua chi
chuanin ka soi du ka topic ka soi du chu kan zomi community chau ni lo keimani zone ha thlak song tlang mi te hianin endin nge community kan ti hianin keimani ril ruwa hianin community ti endin nge kan hriat hiam ti hi karon sei duwa
community chi igen tak che na ei mual tung mi te community chi ben en bang dana teli hiam mo itel dan tek bang dan hiam chi ong dong hi
tuna hianin kan zava hianin izo taila zomi kan ya zomi kamanga ti zong ka ban han pharte o
tunina evekina ki dong ni na zomi hi na zomi eating a chi tengeni khudul hai khud lam di ne je
lo ma ku de bek o zomi kan mangai petro chuani zomi kha heta tang hianin heta hianin lon kai ro se ti du zong zong ka ban pharte te o
zomi pen hi panina hit dong ina tum to hian chi alungul te na khudul lam lai un je
lo ma me kun bek la ngo chuanin zomi kha heta tanga heta theng tur chuanin nge kan ma mo ti chuanin akal na tur motor ka kan ma mo ni chu
zomi pen hi panina hit dong atun the na ding na bang ki sam hiam chi le apai na ding ina mo to ki sam atun to na ding na mo ala mo to khat ki sam hi chi
chu motor ning chu community kan ti hini
tua mo to min pen community ki chi hi mo
good back ho zombie community of Queensland amaro chu ti ro chuanin kan ngai to tur chu
ai hi hangina inga isu ding ina
khami motora khanin kan zawai kan chuan vek ngai
tua mo to sunga mo to community sunga mo to sunga iveka ituan puli
achan chu khami motor chuan kan chuan vek chuanin a chunga khanin a khal tu kha ngaya a engine a thange thalo ti en thatu kan ngaya chuwang chuanin a chunga kan chuan vek kha a poi mo perani pakhat na chuanin
tua mo to ituan tak chena tua mo to pen a holding kisam ma bangano engine ko asia chiang a long apua ding adon ding mo ending mi kisamina to chena ivekina asunga ituan khop ngai ngai kul hi
chen kha chuanin kami zomi motora khanin chuan ngai lo ke ma in motor ka nei velo tipo khan lo om theya
Paul katin hile tua zomi mo tua ke ka tuan se kul ke vo ke to mo to nei le ling ana chi Paul jong om khading hi
kami kha a khen chuanin enge ni thil thleng thei ti chu
tua da na hi tak chena bang piang thei hiam chi le
kami zomi motora kha kan galta a chang chuanin kham chawa kan lonin motor te kha alo thi theya
tua zomi mo to chi community ben khan ve chena ken pang khong a tai to chi ai zong na lam to khong a tai to chena khan ve ja mo to pen tua mu na si thei na mo
khatenga kan kalaya ma so kan tumlaya motor alo tlak sam lai khanin a passenger te kan chuka motor kan nam thinin lom ni
tua da na mo to pen ken khong a lam to khong a ka zo lo tak chena asunga atuang teng pen tua kina ive kina pang khoma mo to ison zel dan mai na
chuanin mania motor ronkal ke mai motor ka nei lom ke mai ka ti the lom ke mai ka ronkal ve the lom ti to ho po kha kami zomi motor chunga khanin dam lo te lo om ta se kami mani ke mai in doctor ka nia ka doctor motor nen ka ronkal ang ti tu kha kami zomi motor chunga khanin dam lo om ta se a en gol tu dam lo en gol tu ama doktor motor ne ronkal kha motor dang ne local data se motor chunga chu hau khanin shoman tuaranga chu kan zawa ya zomi hau kan tok nani
tun gen te na ina bol khatina ken jong mo to nei le ling e ke gen te na tua suwa ka ki hel se kul ke chi dan lung sima nei bol khat ya ding jong ina tun tua mo to sunga ife ka tuang khom kim lai pen tua mo to mi khat pen a mo to dang khat ong pai ding ina tua mo to dang ong pai pen dok tha bang hi ding chi ni mo tua bang hi zen le to dok tha bang ki sap tak chiang ina e lam pa ni na bang chi ding ya
motor chunga dam lo te lo om chuanin doktor kha ama doktor motor ne na local dei chuanin dam lo en kol tu tur kha khami zomi motor a khanan om ton lo wa dam lo en kol tu tur khan om ton lo ni chu
tua mo to i tuan khop ngai ngai na dam lo khong no om zen ding tua da hima ta sere geten na tua sia wan pa pen ama le mai na ama mo to na tai val mok le tua mo to community mo ta sunga adam lo khat pen ama ni ai ding dan om thei lo mo bam ji le ei to tuang khom lo ai chianga mo
chu tiang bokin ko than point ke mi chi ke ni chu ke mani pastor motor ne kan ron kal mai ang lo di ta se khami zomi motor a khanin thara bote chan chongai te thara lo ma chak lo te alo om khanin anta na tong tai sak tu tur a pastor kha motor a om lo kha chuanin tong tai sak tu tur khan nei don lo ti na ni chu
to dan mai na sia te jong ke pen ke mo to pai le ning mo chi na te da to dan khong ang gen tak che na to community sunga pen mo tua pol khat khala ma thanem te zong kha te a ki pan ma te hak sa na tom ma thuak te to ton khom ke le pen a tom na pen iki zop na ki pan tak pi tong sen pi lo ding i mo
chu wa su na poi mo ber chu zomi in kwan ma son theina chuanin zomi community chunga khanin khami motora khanin kan zabain anok pangber tang lo pathlegin a million atanga mite ber thengin kan zabai kan chuan kha poi mo ber ani e hi ka ran sei do e kalome
tua community pe zomi community pen sang pi ta ka ilian sak no ple mo ifekina ane walian ifekina tua community mo ta sunga ki henina ifekina tuang khomi le sau bi ki tung ding hi chi ong gen wa mi ye okay
Thank you. To introduce myself, my name is Moan Louis, and I am the General Secretary of Matu Community of Queensland. And within being part of the Matu Community of Queensland, I wear several hats. And today I'm specifically called up and invited to share about youth engagement and how young people can have influence in our community. Mr. Long talked about the importance of each and every one of us in being in that vehicle so that we can drive the vehicle, and as a whole, Zomi community can grow. And part of that, we know our elders, pastors, our mums and our dads, you are all important. We all play a big part in driving our community. But the strongest ones, right? Our beautiful boys and girls, a lot of our young people in Zomi community. My speech is going to be about how young people, like myself, just like you who are in the audience, can play a part in driving the vehicle, the Zomi community. As a young person myself, I've started volunteering in the community from a very young age, but I got to understand the importance of bringing young people's ideas, how we see things, how we view things, and how we can actually contribute to our community, for the growth of our community. And I started from youth engagement officer, or would I say youth development officer at that time. And that was a decade ago. And from my story, I want you to understand, I want you to pick out where you as young people can play a part for your community to grow. So many times we hear some of the bad, some of the places or areas for development, for growth. But many times we don't, instead of playing a part, instead of us being in that leadership role, a lot of the time we say as young people, oh, my opinion doesn't matter. Or the way I see things doesn't matter. It's not going to have any impact. And we get discouraged and we don't participate in how the community is run. Ask yourself today, within the Zomi community, in that leadership role, how many young people play a part? How many young people's voices are being heard? How many young people actually truly care for the community's growth? And what are you actually doing? And ask yourself that question today. And in some way, all these young people, you know, you've got your degrees, you've got the knowledge, and you've got your skills and talents. There's so many talented Zomi young people here in Logan. So what can you do? What part can you play? And that discussion can be brought together with our elders, our Zomi Community Leadership Team, and the ZYA as well, Zomi Youth Association. So how can we partner better? And that answer is not outside, it is within you, it is with you, it is with your elders. So as much as young people need to learn from our elders, we young people, we need to be courageous enough to step up, share our ideas, share our views, see what are the areas need to get better, to be better. How can we do better as a whole Zomi community? So those ideas, those talented skills that you have, bring them to your elders, bring them to the leadership team, bring your ideas to them, suggest, make suggestions. Instead of being discouraged, be courageous enough to just give it a go, to try and see where your ideas can help grow your community. And just from my experience as well, as I said, I started from youth development officer, but after that, I started participating in a lot of the cultural dance, teaching a lot of cultural dance, and also running workshops, coming up with sessions for our young people. And currently, Matu Community of Queensland, because I am volunteering in the Matu Community of Queensland, our youth development and well-being team, we are running youth social engagement program. And that is run by our young people from the Madu community, giving out their time. All of them are full-time workers. They are full-time workers, or some of them are still in high school or in uni. But what they do is, after their work, they would come, rock up, and pull out everything that needs to be done at the sports complex and run those programs, run football league, volleyball, and other social activities. And we need to understand why they do it. And if you come across our youth well-being and development team, can you ask them why you are doing that? Why are you coming and giving out your time to come out here every Thursday evening and engaging with these young people? And they have the answers, because the ideas came from them. And not only they are the ones who are actually taking up the role and actually moving and going out to the young people and asking them how they're doing, how are they going, what is happening in your life, what help do you need, what can I do for you? And those are the questions Zomi youth needs to continue asking, not just within our Zomi community, but outside of our Zomi community too. Because I was listening to our Australian national anthem as well, right? Everyone knows we sing loud and proud. Let's all combine and for Australian fair, right? And also I was listening to the Zomi national anthem as well. Though I wasn't able to understand all of them, but I understood some of the things it was in the Zomi national anthem. It talks about how God blessed, Lord, please bless the Zomi, right? And Zomi land. But for that to happen, if young people, if today we say that it is not for me, it is not for me to, take up the leadership role. It is not my position to have a say. Then what we sing proudly, the national anthem, it cannot come into fruition. So for that to happen, we all play a part. And let's be courageous enough to just make one step and work together with our elders. And that will actually bring fruit and growth for our Zomi community. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Councillor Jackson, Pastor Emil, Mr. Lom, and Ms. Mwani for their encouraging speech and sharing their wisdom. We are very grateful for taking the time to be with us today. ครับเวคุณเป็นนักต้องหวังเสียหลายนี้ดูนะ special song ละมาไป